Samsung is gearing up to revolutionize its Galaxy S series with a brand new addition, the Galaxy S25 Slim. For the first time, the company plans to introduce a slim variant expected to launch next year. This sleek and ultra-thin smartphone is rumored to pack an exciting feature, a groundbreaking telephoto zoom lens offering more zoom capability than its counterpart, the Galaxy S25 Plus. Let's dive into the details of this innovation and what makes it a game-changer. According to reports, the Galaxy S25 Slim will feature Samsung's cutting-edge all-lens on prism, ALoP telephoto zoom lens. This new lens technology, developed by Samsung's renowned ISOCELL team, was unveiled recently and is creating quite the buzz in the tech community. The ALoP telephoto lens design is a step forward in optical engineering. Unlike traditional folded zoom lenses, which are limited by their size, the ALoP lens introduces a more efficient design. It uses a prism-based setup where all lenses are placed on top of a periscope prism. This unique arrangement not only enhances functionality, but also maintains the phone's slim profile. In a recent interview, Samsung's Youngwoo Jong, a task leader, and Mindo Kim, a staff engineer, explained the workings of the ALoP lens. The system employs a 40-degree tilted prism reflection surface and a 10-degree tilted sensor assembly. This setup allows for wider lenses to be used without increasing the phone's thickness, a feat that conventional folded zoom lenses cannot achieve. Traditional folded zoom lenses face limitations in compact smartphone designs because wider lenses make the module bulkier. With the ALoP lens, Samsung overcomes this hurdle by arranging the lenses horizontally to the smartphone's body. This ingenious solution enables the inclusion of wider lenses while maintaining a slim, sleek form factor. Enhanced aperture and optical zoom. Samsung's ALoP lens brings another major advantage, a wider aperture. The lens boasts an f2.58 aperture with a focal length of 80mm, equating to approximately 3x optical zoom. For comparison, the Galaxy S24 Ultra's folded zoom lens features a narrower f3.4 aperture. A wider aperture not only improves light capture, but also delivers sharper and more vibrant images, particularly in low-light conditions. This enhanced optical zoom capability, combined with the slim assembly of the ALoP lens, makes it an ideal match for the Galaxy S25 Slim. Rumors suggest that the phone will be less than 7mm thick, setting a new standard for slim smartphone designs. While many anticipated that the Galaxy S25 Slim would be unveiled during the Galaxy Unpacked 2025 event, hints in Samsung's One UI 7.0 suggest otherwise. In the boundaries of smartphone design and technology, the combination of the ultra-slim form factor and the powerful ALoP telephoto zoom lens sets a new benchmark for innovation. As we wait for its official launch, the Galaxy S25 Slim is already shaping up to be one of the most exciting smartphones of 2025. Whether you're a photography enthusiast, a tech aficionado, or simply someone who appreciates a beautifully designed device, the S25 Slim promises to deliver on all fronts. Stay tuned for more updates as Samsung prepares to unveil this groundbreaking device. The future of mobile photography and design is just around the corner, and the Galaxy S25 Slim is leading the charge between two of the biggest heavyweights in the smartphone world, Apple's iPhone 16 Pro Max and Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra. Both of these phones push the boundaries of mobile technology, offering cutting-edge features and exceptional performance. But which one takes the crown as the best big phone of 2024? Let's dive in and compare them side by side. Design. Starting with the design, both phones have distinct looks that reflect their brand identities. The iPhone 16 Pro Max stays true to Apple's iconic rectangular shape with flat sides and soft corners. This year, it features an even slimmer bezel, allowing for a larger 6.9-inch display. Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra, on the other hand, keeps its sleek, curved edges and integrates the ever-popular S Pen, a feature unique to Samsung's Ultra series. Size-wise, the differences are minimal. The iPhone 16 Pro Max measures 163mm at 77.6mm, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra is slightly shorter, but a bit wider at 162.3mm at 79mm. That extra width allows room for the S Pen, which gives Samsung an edge in productivity. Apple, however, introduces something new this year, the camera control button, a capacitive touch key that allows for zooming and other camera controls with a swipe. When it comes to color options, Apple sticks with its sophisticated muted tones, white, black, natural, and the new Desert Titanium. Samsung goes for more variety with options like titanium violet and yellow. And for those ordering through Samsung's website, you get access to exclusive colors like titanium blue and green. Display. Now, onto the display. Both phones deliver top-tier screen technology. The iPhone 16 Pro Max boasts a 6.9-inch OLED display with a buttery-smooth 120Hz refresh rate. As with the iPhone 15 Pro series, you also get the always-on display feature, which lowers the refresh rate to just 1 Hz when the phone is idle. Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra isn't far behind with its stunning 6.8-inch ALoP display that also supports 120Hz refresh rates and an always-on feature. One advantage Samsung brings is an anti-reflective coating, making outdoor visibility much easier in bright sunlight, something the iPhone lacks. Both displays are breathtakingly vibrant, but there are subtle differences in color. The iPhone 16 Pro Max tends to lean towards warmer yellowish tones, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra has a cooler, more tealish hue. A standout feature for the iPhone 16 Pro Max is its ability to drop its brightness to just 1 nit for easier nighttime viewing, great for late-night scrolling. Performance. Now let's talk about what's under the hood. The iPhone 16 Pro Max is powered by Apple's latest A18 Pro chip, built on a second-generation 3nm process. This makes it incredibly efficient, with significant improvements in heat dissipation and sustained performance compared to its predecessor, the A17 Pro chip. Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra is no slouch either. It runs on the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chip, custom-tuned for Galaxy devices. While the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 performs well, especially in gaming and graphics-intensive tasks, it tends to throttle a bit sooner than Apple's A18 Pro under extreme stress. In benchmark tests, the iPhone 16 Pro Max leads in CPU performance, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra takes the edge in 3D graphics, scoring slightly higher in peak performance. However, Apple's new chip excels in long-term sustained performance, so if you're planning on pushing your phone to its limits, the iPhone may have a slight edge. Camera next. Let's discuss one of the most critical aspects of any flagship phone, the cameras. The iPhone 16 Pro Max features a 48-megapixel main sensor paired with a new 48-megapixel ultra-wide sensor and a 12-megapixel telephoto lens with 5x optical zoom. Apple has also introduced a new lens coating to minimize lens flare, addressing a common complaint in previous models. On the flip side, Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra brings its camera game with a 200-megapixel main camera, a 50-megapixel zoom lens, a 10-megapixel telephoto camera with 3x zoom, and a 12-megapixel ultra-wide sensor. Samsung has packed in more megapixels, but remember, megapixels aren't everything. The iPhone tends to produce more natural-looking photos, whereas the Galaxy S24 Ultra sometimes leans into oversaturation, delivering more vibrant images. In low-light photography, both phones perform exceptionally well, but Samsung's larger sensor can capture more detail in some scenarios. For video, the iPhone takes the crown with its 4K recording at 120 frames per second, ideal for capturing stunning slow-motion footage. While Samsung's camera app offers tons of customization, Apple's new camera control button provides a more intuitive experience for videographers. Battery life and charging. In terms of battery life, the iPhone 16 Pro Max packs a 4,685 mAh battery, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra edges it out with a 5,000 mAh battery. Both phones are more than capable of lasting through a day of heavy use, but Samsung's slightly larger battery may give it a slight advantage. When it comes to charging, Samsung takes the lead. The Galaxy S24 Ultra supports 45-watt wired charging compared to the iPhone's 20-watt charging speed. Samsung also has reverse wireless charging, which allows you to charge other devices like earbuds on the back of your phone, something Apple's iPhone 16 Pro Max doesn't offer. Software. Lastly, let's compare software. Both iOS and One UI are polished, mature operating systems, but they offer different user experiences. The iPhone 16 Pro Max is a fantastic choice. But if you're looking for more customization options, better charging speeds, and love the idea of an S Pen, Galaxy S24 Ultra might be the perfect phone for you. Ultimately, both of these phones are top-tier devices with a ton to offer. Whichever one you choose, you're getting a powerful, feature-packed smartphone that will keep you ahead of the curve in 2024.